Warm welcome to you all, young minds. Today's class, in this video, you will be learning about rural to rural migration leftover concept. That is how the rural people will be maintaining contacts and network in search of employment. Apart from that, rural to urban migration, why it happens, what will be the problems faced by the ruralites who move to urban areas. Apart from that, what way urbanization will be benefiting them. These are the things we are going to come across in today's class. We'll go with the last concept left over in rural to rural migration in the previous video. Rural to rural migration happens from, that is, one village to other village. The people will be moving in search of employment or better income, and so on. Right? They maintain, villagers or rural people, they will be maintaining contacts and network. Whereas coming to the urban areas, in urban areas the people are skillful and having good education qualification. Basing on that, they will be searching their employment. You see, nowadays Naukri.com or employment special page is there for education and employment in every newspaper. They provide a lot of information about availability of employment to the educated. So naturally, urbanites, most of them will be educated, literates and educated. Those people will be looking into that areas and they'll search their job according to their merits and academic talent. They'll be moving into the job. One or other job they will be getting fixed. But coming to the villages, mostly they bank on the contacts. What are the contacts? Generally, village people, they have a habit of carrying a good rapport, relation with the neighboring villages and so on. But even you go to a village, you see, in urban area, if it is in your street or in your apartment, no one asks that who are you, where did you come from, for whom you came, all these things no one will ask. If at all ask, watchman will ask, that's all. Others will see you, they will not care you. But in villages, if you step in, you are a stranger, naturally immediately one or other will be asking, to whom do you belong, for whom you came here, where did you come from. These all things means that is their intention is to know what you are, who you are, where did you come from, who is there, your relatives are there, and what is the relation between you and them and all. So that's a natural tendency of the villages, if any stranger enters into a village. So these people will have that zeal to know about the things and information in and around. That's why constantly they will be carrying some relation with the neighboring villages and so on. So then what happens? These people will be meeting in the weekly fair. Weekly fair means in Telugu we call Santa. Once in a week, in a village, a market will be going on, where in and around village people will be going and buying things, whatever are required for them in day-to-day life. And when they are going and buying these things, which are essential for day-to-day life, they will come in contact with the neighboring village people. And they will be discussing about things, what good and bad about in their own villages. And in that process, what happens is, say some Subbaya and Ramaya met, you think Subbaya belongs to X village and Ramaya belongs to Y village. Subbaya asks that, how is your son to Ramaya? Ramaya says, my son got completed his MSc B.Ed, but he is waiting for a job, government teacher job. DSC is not there. Meanwhile, he wants to teach somewhere, but he is waiting, he is looking for opportunities and so on. Then Subbaya makes out, is it so? A known person to me is there in my village, Mr. Ishwaraya. His son is at Hyderabad, and he is he is in the same profession, carrying the teaching activity. And I'll refer your son's name to that fellow, and I'll give an address to you. You ask your son to go and meet Ishwaraya's son, Mr. Sunil. And automatically Ramaya takes the address from Subaya of Sunil, who is son of Ishwaraya, staying at Hyderabad, working in some school. So, what happened? This Ramaya's son, Mr. Nikhil, goes and meets Sunil. Sunil is very well versed with other teachers who are working in different education institutions. So Sunil says to Nikhil, immediately, instantly, there is no opportunity in our school, but one of my friend, who is also a private teacher in some ABCD school, that man was speaking about last week and a vacancy in the school. And Nikhil immediately goes to that gentleman who is a friend of Sunil. And that gentleman who is Anil, Anil will say that no, just it got filled bus, but I know that some other school is there in GD Metla. There one opportunity is there. One of my friend Ramu said it. I'll refer it to you, Ramu. And this Nikhil goes and meets Ramu. And Ramu will be introducing him to the principal, and principal will take a demo, and job will, this fellow Nikhil will get a job. See what it is? It's a network. From where Subbaya and Ramaya met at a weekly fair, they both had a talk. There was Ishwaraya who is not known to Ramaya, but this man Subbaya made a connection between Ramaya and Ishwaraya. And Ramaya's son Sunil and Nikhil's son of, Ishwaraya's son Sunil, Ramaya's son Nikhil, they got met. This is a network. One to one getting connected is called network, like this. Ramaya, Subbaya, they both met at a weekly fair, and Ramaya's son Sunil, and Subbaya's friend Ishwaraya's son, Ramaya's son Nikhil. So Ishwaraya's son Sunil, Sunil's friend Anil, Anil's friend Ramu, and Nikhil going to Sunil, and Sunil to Anil to Ram. Finally, you see, it is like a network. It is like a network. So the villages, to get employment or for any other purpose, they maintain contacts and a network. One to one, they will be passing the information. So like this, they will forming a network. Or speaking like a Nikhil and Ramu getting connection. Ramu may take it to get a job. But actually Ramu, is there any relation between Ramu and Nikhil any point of time? Neither they are belong to same community, same caste, same district also not. Ramu is from Rangareddy district, Nikhil is from Narmada district. Got it? So, nowhere match, but what happened? Because of the acquaintance they have with the fellow villagers, this all network happened and finally Nikhil was able to get a job. This is how the villagers will maintain network in getting information and employment, right? So, this is the case with rural to rural migration. Yesterday I said you, rural migration. At times, total family will not migrate and only head of the family will be moving there and he will be working at some place and he will be sending some money back, that is which is called as a remittance. REMITTANCE, remittance. So these remittances are sent back. With that remittances, they will clear their credits, if there any credits are there. And the lady at the home, she will be taking care of children, younger ones and also elder ones, in-laws, father-in-law, mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and she manages the family affairs, economic aspects of the family, all will be taken care by that lady. She shouldered all the responsibilities in the absence of the head of the family. Got it done? Certain times these remittances will be used for purchasing some property also, because already they had some 4 acres. Lady will be taking care of agricultural activity, her father-in-law, mother-in-law, lady, they will be engaged in agricultural activity. They get good crop, they sell that money. So that money is just sufficient enough for them to carry on their happy life in village for a year, and the money what is sent by husband is saved, and a little money which they save from by selling the food grains and so on, it is added and they will buy some place or some half acre of land or 1/4 acre of land from others. So in this way, it will be helpful in increasing the prosperity or wealth of the migrant families. But at times they buy essential commodities like fridge or television, which are essential for people, all these days for entertainment and so on, right? So now we will go into rural to urban migration now. Means villages to urban areas. Why it happens? We all know insufficient incomes, not having proper employment, and also for better opportunities, better employment, and better income. But only are these the things which are a cause for migration of rural people to urban areas? Not only this, Nana. There are certain things. Village areas, there will be a discrimination of gender, discrimination of caste will be there more. Certain classes who are owning the land, they will be dominating the landless. So self-respect of this landless will be undermined. They have to forget about their self-respect because the landowner will not give them opportunity if they raise their voice against the landowner, even though he is insulting or humiliating them. So if you go to urban areas, there won't be any such discrimination in the name of caste, in the name of class, in the name of gender. So urban life will give some good self-respect to those people. Certain people move to urban areas for that purpose also. And gender discrimination won't be there. Women can also happily work without any fear there in the urban areas. If in the rural areas, if a woman goes steps out, someone may say this is stepping out, she is doing wrong and all, because traditional society. It is not there in the urban area. So gender discrimination is less, class discrimination, caste discrimination is less, and no question of discriminating in the name of religion. Whatever the faith you want to follow, you can happily follow. Urban life will give, can be marked, it will be giving a freedom and a self-confidence to the people. Why? Because when your self-respect is there, you will be working with a confidence and freedom. You can enjoy certain freedom. That's why many people move from rural areas to urban areas. Not all people I am saying. No. I said already earlier causes are there, na? That like employment, better employment, income, low incomes, high income. That is all things are there. Along with them, urban life will be marking self-respect and status of equality. No discrimination prevails in the name of gender or caste or community. That's why most of the people will be, few of the people will be moving from rural areas to the urban areas, and others will be moving for the other causes. Right. These all people, when they go to urban areas, they will get engaged in what we can call works which are which involve physical labor, as painters, repairers, or what we can call rickshaw pullers, or construction worker, mason work it is called, mason activity. They will be turning, they will be picking up these such things. Repairers, some other low state of works they will be picking. Of course, urban life, advantage of urban life is certain people who move from this urban area, rural area to urban area, their children will get an opportunity for having a good education when compared to their rural area education. But apart from that, even these people who move from rural area, if they are not married, they will also have a chance of getting educated, and they will be getting skills acquired by joining some training center in the urban area. One can become a cell phone repair technician, or a systems technician, a computer technician. In this way, a rural youth who are unmarried, when they move, they acquire skills also, education also, knowledge also. That is the advantage of rural people getting migrated to the urban areas. But mostly one you have to understand, people migrate from rural areas will be getting accommodated themselves in unorganized sector, a sector where there is no definite pattern of work, a sector where there is no definite pattern of payment. So they are less skillful, they are not trained well. That's why they accommodate in unorganized sector immediately when they step into urban areas. And what are the problems faced by these people? These people will be facing problems, Nana. they are forced to stay in a cramped or tightly packed areas which are called slums because their incomes are less. They can't pay high rent to the residences. That's why they stay in. They'll be staying in tightly packed areas, and the tightly packed areas, some are nothing but unauthorized colonies where they don't have proper sanitation, proper health hygiene conditions won't be there, and proper drainage system won't be there, sewage will be there, proper safe drinking water won't be there, water will be getting stagnant, flies and mosquitoes are there, and they are supposed to fall easy prey of some contagious disease. Yes. So, in this way, they will be facing problems also. But it's still, they feel that some better it is than village. That's why most of the people will be upping. But this was very much seen in 1980s, Nana. Rural to urban migration is much seen in 1980s, decade of 1980s, 1980 to 1990. What it is? After 1991, what happened? Liberalizations happened. LPG we call liberalization, privatization, and globalization. More things started coming into the India, and even rural areas also started getting services activity, industrial activity, and so on in and around. So the migration of people from rural to urban slowly decreased after 1980s. Right now, I am concluding the class here. In the next video, we will be meeting with the problems of migrants. What are the other problems faced by migrants? Male and female and children, how they face, and also international migration. Thank you all. See you then.